to the show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have a really special show for you today. We have with us in studio here, we have Spencer Williams, who has this incredible technology. We call it the wearable medical technology. And I've got mine on here, and it tells the time. But it does so much more, and that's the least of what it does, right?
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about this technology.
Wearable medical technology out there is a life-changing situation for all of us. On our wrist, we can now have the capability, and we're going to describe it in detail, but your blood pressure, your heart rate, your breathing, your oxygen levels, it does about 14 different things. So when you talk to your doctor or you're having a challenge, it's going to warn you so you can take better care of yourself. This is the wave of the future. This is fantastic.
And besides that, it's even good looking. It
Yeah.
looks good on your wrist. And if you can see mine, I've got mine right there on my wrist. We also have with us via Skype, we have some special guests. We have Dr. Dan Soloway, who is a radio personality in Oklahoma City. Welcome, Dr. Dan.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, we're going
I've been doing radio for 20 years, so this should be interesting.
Absolutely, a little different technology. And then we have Michael Accurso, who is from Southern California. But Michael, you're traveling, I understand, and you are up in Utah?
Yeah, Randy, I want to thank you for having us on. I really appreciate you. We've been friends a long time. You're just a champion when it comes to the business and technology, and I'm excited about this, Randy. We just got back from Salt Lake, opened up the state and the city with Vic Sevilla and some incredible Filipino leaders that want to open up the Philippines with this product. And Spencer, you know all about the Philippines, married to a beautiful Filipino bride, and we're just excited about this. This hero is going to be a $30 billion industry, this wearable technology. I call it a health monitor. It's just incredible. I want to thank Phil Franklin, Glenn Green, Dr. Soloway, just the whole team that's part of this. Spencer Williams, incredible leaders we have on board.
Great. Well, we also have Phil Franklin, who is, Phil, where are you at right now?
I'm in Grand Junction, Colorado.
All right. Well, we're kind of covering the nation here, so this should be a lot of fun. We'll see how all this turns out. We'll see if our technology is as good as this. I doubt it. I think this technology is probably a whole lot better. But this is just such an exciting technology, Spencer, and it does so many things. It really is a help to doctors, isn't it? When it keeps track of all of these things so that the doctor can look at these results and really know exactly what to do with you.
That's correct. Randy, I appreciate us doing this show today because with this wearable technology now, it's not only the doctors that benefit from it, but yourself. Not only does it with your health, but with exercise. Everything in your life is based on all your results of the things happening in your body. If you don't know what your oxygen rate is, you don't know what your heart rate is and your blood pressure, what is happening is you can't tell the doctor what's going on. This keeps a record by the day, by the week, by the month, and by the year. So when you go into that doctor's office and it's a 10-minute segment and the doc goes, "How do you feel, Spencer?" I go, "Well, I feel great." "Well, last week I really didn't, but I can't tell you what it is." Now with our wearable technology here on Hero, we can show the doctor our results for the last day, week, month, and year, and he can better diagnose us and help us get the right treatments.
Absolutely. Well, this not only does all of those things, and it's good looking, it's something that you can wear and have instant access to all that information, but it's so incredible that you really want to go share it with the world, right? You want everybody should be wearing this thing. Everybody in the world should have one of these on because it just changes your health life. It's just incredible.
Well, that's true, and it goes from everyone from childhood all the way to elderly. You want to know what your mom and dad, how they're feeling, because when you call them on the phone, they say, "I feel the same as last week."
Right.
Now you can go over, if they have a smartphone, and you can look at the records. "Mom, you weren't doing so good last week. What was the symptoms?" and call the doctor. For the younger generation, they're in such tension at their jobs, they can see if they're fatigued and if the situation monitors them to take a break. So daily, they can do it every hour on the hour, know how their day's going. if you have a child in school and he has an allergy or something, you can check to see when time of day he's having his challenges. So from childhood to adulthood to geriatric, this device here is going to save millions of lives, and the doctors are going to have an easier time with their diagnosis.
Great. Well, I know Dr. Soloway is going to tell us a little bit about some of the technical things, but before we do that, I want to go to Michael Accurso. Michael, this is also a home-based business opportunity. It's a way to share this incredible technology with your friends and the people you know and love and care about, and also to be able to earn some income while you're just sharing this incredible information. Tell us how that works.
Well, you're right. Network marketing is a way to create wealth without having a lot of startup cost. And, Randy, you're a master at that, and so is Spencer and the people on this line. But all of you that are listening tonight, you can be a part of this $30 billion industry that's going to be $30 billion in the next few years, they're predicting. Just by joining the company and being part of the industry of network marketing, you'll be able to have this business. We ship the product for you. You don't have to warehouse a lot of product. We'll do all the hard work. You just share the word. And you said it best, Randy. The device will do most of the work for you. Got a good friend, Doug Hocutt, out of Kansas City that got the Hero yesterday. It was like Christmas. He opened it up. He was all excited. Just a major leader out in Kansas City area. So it's very exciting, low startup cost. You can get it as low as $300 with shipping and tax, a little bit more than that. But there's a couple different packages. And the higher up you go, the more product you get. But Randy, you could be in business literally today without spending millions of dollars. It's a great way to create wealth. There's people making incredible income in this industry. Some are multimillionaires, but if you want to make an extra $1,000 or $2,000, you can do that also, Randy. And we want to hit that market. People that want to make an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month, just showing the Hero to their friends and family, their doctor, their podiatrist, their chiropractor, and you'll make an incredible income, Randy.
Well, Michael, if our viewers are like me, they're saying, "Hey, I want to do this. I want to get it. This is such an exciting technology. I want to participate and be a part of it." How do they find out more? How do they get involved?
Well, I want to give out their website. Spencer, Dr. Dan, Phil, they're all part of my team. I want to spread it. I want to spread the good news. So I want them to give out their websites, and they can share with people how to reach them directly through the internet, and they can contact them to get more information.
Okay, perfect. Well, Spencer, let's start with you then.
Okay, we all get a website as soon as you go into business. It's a turnkey business, is what Michael didn't quite say right now. When you come in with our company and you sign up under my website I'm going to give you, within 15 minutes you're in business and you're ready to start making money. The websites we're going to go to are labeled www.myfgv.biz/17944. That's one that will say Spencer Lewis Williams. Again, that is www.myfgv.biz/17944. That'll take you to a page that describes all about our business, all about our products, and all you got to do is hit join now if you like it, or even become a customer at like a Costco. There's a $50 membership where you can buy a wholesale and buy it also for your family at wholesale. So it's a fantastic website and everybody should take a look at it.
Now let's make sure everybody got that. So let's do it one more time really carefully. It's MyFGV. Now F is in Franklin, G is in Geronimo, and V is in
Volcano.
Volcano, okay. So myfgv.biz, B-I-Z, right?
B-I-Z.
Okay, and then you put a / after that, and then the number. So it'll be the same website for all of you, except the number in the end is different.
Correct.
Okay, and your number is once more time?
17944.
17944. Well, very exciting. Well, let's go to Dr. Dan right now. Dr. Dan Soloway in Oklahoma City. And if you would tell us how people can get a hold of you, and then follow that, if you would, by telling us a little bit more about this incredible technology that we have.
Well, let me give them just a little bit of background on myself. Okay. I've been doing radio for 20 years, Dan's Health and Fitness Radio Show. I'm in the process of changing this very weekend, changing over to another channel, so that'd probably be next week, another station. But anyway, been doing it for 20 years. I was a spokesman for a number of health network marketing companies being their research person, their development person, and their educational person. That's what brought me into radio to start with. Now, I get approached all the time by network marketing companies, and I've been turning them down left and right for the last couple of years. But this one excited me, and this technology excited me. The FGV Hero, this wearable technology, is truly extraordinary. It's the way of the future. It's the way medicine's going to be going. You're going to be able to, and I suspect within a year or two, directly communicate with your doctor, or this download to your doctor. Let's go over some of the things that this will do. The first, it will do all the things that Fitbit does, follow your steps, your calorie and all that, your oxygen level, your pulse level. And so when I work out and I teach exercise classes, I invented a series of exercise equipment. In fact, it was used out in Vegas for quite a few years. In fact, there's been classes going on my equipment for a number of years. And I still teach classes in it. I look at where my heartbeat is. I can look at how quickly it comes down. In fact, your test on how fit you are is how quickly your heartbeat comes back to a resting state. That's easy. We have all those features. You can get that anyway, but this will measure your blood oxygen level. It will measure your pulse, and I like the fact that it keeps it every hour for me without thinking about it. And yet I can demonstrate it just by touching it on the face of the wearable technology on the Hero, and I can show it to people, which makes it so easy. A friend of mine said, Dan, don't talk to me about network marketing. Let me see what you got, though. And I showed it to him. He said, this is easy, because I can see what I'm doing. Now, my favorite thing is the blood pressure, being able to see the blood pressure every hour. I had an argument with a family member about 3 days ago, a step-grandson, and my blood pressure was way up. But normally my blood pressure is running 120, 115 over about 74, down to 64. And if I went to the doctor under some stress, got cut off in traffic, went to the doctor, they would have said, oh, you need blood pressure medicine, because it was up to 156 over probably 100 or so. And but it's just a little slice of time, an incorrect slice of time. Many people go to the doctor nervous. They may have a health problem. They may be arguing with their spouse. They may have cut someone off from traffic, or they were cut off, and they get an incorrect reading. This is allowing your doctor to see what's going on every hour for the last month, last 12 months. So it sees the true average. Now, it does other things. It's sleep cycle. I have and there's some noise going on in the backgrounds, but I have some sleep apnea, and now I've just started on the machine. And so this will tell me how long I slept, how many times I woke up, how deep the sleep was, how shallow. As soon as I added the machine to it, sleep apnea machine, the CPAP, all of a sudden I had like 6 hours of deep sleep. I went, well, that's amazing. I didn't know it would make that much difference. And so you're always seeing what's going on inside your body. It's like having the gauges on your car. Our body is a vehicle, hopefully the vehicle for our soul and our mind. Well, that vehicle, we had no way of looking into it except when we went to the doctor. That would be like going to the gas station and say, do I need oil? Do I need gasoline? Do I need water? Something's not right with my car. Is there not enough oxygen getting into the, well, it's not carburetors anymore. I don't know what they're called anymore. But now we have that right on our wrist, recording all that information. We're not blind to what's going on into our body. It measures my fatigue level and my mood. It also has a GPS, so they can find you. And that's an important feature, especially with the aging population, more Alzheimer's going on. Now, another feature that is really interesting is they have the germanium inserts. And germanium, this sounds like it's esoteric, but folks, there's a lot of research on this. And it radiates a vibration, an energy force that interacts with your own energy force. And we all have that energy force. That energy force, and the ones that come with the Hero, keep you in a good mood, just a sense of well-being. But they're soon going to have it with using negative ions and infrared and all that. They're soon going to have it if you have chronic fatigue. There will be germanium inserts for that. If you have depression, there'll be inserts for that. If you, different health challenges, there'll be particular ones to upgrade to. And I like that feature. Now, what I also like about this company, they could make money by saying, okay, now you need to buy the next watch. Oh, now we're going to upgrade, you need to buy the next one. Sort of like buying your Apple every 3 years or your Android. They're not doing that. They just upgrade the software on the same one you have. That's what I believe is going to happen. Now, I don't know when it's going to come, maybe 2 months, maybe 4 months. They'll have blood sugar. Well, they'll be able to measure blood sugar. That's life-changing. They already use that technology in Germany, as I understand, with children. They don't have to prick their fingers. They can see what their blood sugar is doing with the light shining through the blood, reflecting off of it. That will come. Down, I don't know how far down, there's other features. It's just extraordinary. There will be a time about everything you would do to go to the doctor and get a lab, almost everything you do will be done by the wearable technology right on your wrist. And I will predict in a few years, people say, oh, of course I have one. Everybody has one, don't they? Just like we all have iPhones and Androids. We take smartphones for granted now. And only about 20% of the people have landlines now. Everybody's starting to have smartphones. Everybody will have this. The cool thing about this, and the cool thing about Raul, the CEO of this company, he loves buying patents. He buys patents and ties it up. So we'll have technology in the future Global Vision company that will last for a long time. By the way, my website is myfgv.biz/17965. So it's the same as Spencer, except the number is 17965. And I'd love to work with you. And I'm working with Spencer constantly. We're always helping people do this business. It's a great business. One thing I'd forgot, because I quit doing network marketing for a little while because I get so many people wanting me to do it, is that there's relationships that you get that last a lifetime. Friends, I realize some of my friends come because of network marketing. And those are really valuable in this world where we live on the computer. We need that interpersonal relationship you get from network marketing. But this is life-changing, folks. This is going to be something that will help your doctor know where you're at. I have a book upstairs on blood tests, and what it's saying in that book, it's not so important where your blood test is, but where it was and where it's going. Now we can see it. We're improving. Has our health gone downhill over what it was a couple months ago, or is it improving, or is it staying the same? We need to be able to know that information. And I have medical doctors that want this. I have a doctor that he'll be back in town in a few days. He wants to be able to resell it to his patients. And Spencer has a group of doctors that are wanting to do that. I have another doctor I'm going to show it to. And I have a lady that sells to doctors. When she gets back next week, she wants to see the technology. So there's a retail side of this business, and people need it. And some people will never do the network, but they'll buy it and want to use it. Other people will want to do the network, and they'll also want to resell it to other people. It's a great technology.
Wow. Well, Spencer, I'll tell you, after hearing that, I can't imagine somebody who wouldn't be having this on their wrist. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Well, it is amazing, and the technology, we didn't have but flip phones a couple of years ago. They weren't smartphones a couple of years ago. The generations are coming. This is going to be life-changing for all of us, Randy, and we are going to be living longer. Technology is taking us that way, and this way it gives us fair warning, basically, where we're going with our own personal care in life. And so, with that being said, I just want everybody to just look at the website and make a decision for themselves. I had major health problems in the recent past, and I'm glad every day I can wake up and see how much slept I got and what my day was yesterday, so I can make corrections and I can get through today better.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let's go over this little piece of technology here, and now it has some little things here, little metallic things. Tell us what these do.
These are made for your health, and what it does is it goes through your skin, and they come with four.
So
they're basic.
They're little sensors, apparently, right? Here's the back side. This is what touches your skin right here. Okay.
And what it does is they're germanium, and what they do is release energy into your body. and with the technology we have 12 of them, and with depending on what you have, fatigue or health problems, we can program that also, that you'll be wearing it to keep you healthy also.
Wow. And then right here on the back side, in the middle, we have a number of sensors there. What does this part do?
Most of it in the center here, Randy, right in the center is the light rays, the different colors that come through and penetrate your skin, and it has a charging system. This is the only device out there. In an hour and a half you have a 1-week charge.
Wow.
So it doesn't have to be off your wrist for any really length of time. And the capability right now with our technology in ours, we're ready to add things to it and just upgrade the app to read more things. So we're not going to be having to resell new items to people as we go down the line. Apple comes out with Apple 5, Apple 6, Apple 7, and they're already saying 8, and you got to buy a new one, and thank goodness your kids love it because they get the past generation.
Right.
What we're trying to do is save lives and make our technology the best out there right now.
Well, you guys all collectively have just this super team of people, and I know you have someone standing by in Colorado. Tell us about your friend in Colorado.
Our friend Phil in Colorado, he's a hero on all counts. Phil can take us, and on a telephone he sends out messages, and he's going to explain exactly what he does. He sends out a video about our product. It's about 3 to 6 minutes long. He knows when they've watched it, our technology, and then he reaches back to them, and he either answers their questions or he gets one of us on the team to help answer their questions if it's just for personal use or if they're interested in the business. Okay. Phil, go in a little bit of detail. This is Phil Franklin out of Grand Junction, Colorado, and welcome aboard.
Well, thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know, you don't have to be something special. You know, I'm just your average, everyday guy. And, just blessed. I was privileged to be able to hear about this. I'm loving the hero. It keeps going off on my wrist as we're speaking. All I do is I go on my phone and, I'll go to the SMS and I'll take the Vima video or the video that we've got. I'll text it out to people. I text it to a friend of mine that I haven't seen since middle school. So we're talking 22, 25 years, And I sent it out to her, and the next morning I get a text message, "What's your website?" It's that easy. You send it out, the video is great. It goes into all the detail. We've got a team together to be able to get people on the phone, to get the questions answered that we need. It's whatever it takes to help you make the money. And, the biggest disease in the world is lack of income. People not being able to pay their bills, not having enough money at the end of the month, having too much month and no money. So you're able to send this video out, get it to other people, let them watch the video, make their own decision, get back with you is pretty amazing. So, everybody can do that. I mean, you can have a teenager. If it was legal for them to be involved in the company, they go on their phone. They go to the text message. That's what they do every day. Send out this video, send it to all their friends, find out who calls them back or who texts. Where do you get the video? Where do you get the website? And it's that simple. So, my website, I've got one just like the other guys there. It's the my FGV dot 197
.biz, I think, right?
992. But I just used the easier one, which is buyahero.com. So I went out and bought a couple of different domains. Just go to buyahero.com and they can get signed up with me. Like I said, anybody can do this. All you got to do is send out a couple of messages, let people get back with you. I'm an old school networker. I love to talk on the phone. I get on the phone, I'll three-way people. I tell everybody I'm not a networker. I'm not a network marketer. What I do is a friend maker. I can let them explain it, answer questions, whatever it takes to help them be successful.
Wow. Well, obviously you've fallen in love with this technology, but as a business, Phil, talk to us about that. What How does that work? How can we, is it easy to get involved? Do we have to do things that we're not good at doing? I mean, tell us a little bit about that, if you would.
No, actually, it's pretty simple. You go to the website. Whoever's giving you the information, you go to their website. You click on which package suits you. You figure out which one that you want to buy. If you want to buy the Hero plus the MeadowCell, or if you want to buy the Hero plus the gas pill, you just pick which package suits you. And then you go ahead and click the button. You put in your information, your date of birth, your name, your address, your phone number, all the regulars. Put in your social security number or an EIN if you're in business, and click the sign up link. It's that simple. When you're finished with the whole process, it'll give you your ID number. Your ID number will be the exact as all of us, myfgv.biz/your ID number. Then all you do is give it out to people. Send out the video. It's the video is not attached to anybody. It doesn't come to anybody's specific website. So they just watch the information, and they've got to get back with you to find out what your ID number is. You send them your website, they sign up, and the process starts all over again. What's really neat is if you go out and you help 3 people get 3, and you get your 3, get 3 that get 3, and you already made the first level of the whole compensation plan, which kicks in an infinity fast start bonus. Now, with people probably don't know all about what I'm.
We just losing?
He's frozen.
Streamer.
There we go. Phil, I think we might have lost you, if you can hear us.
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah.
Okay.
3
where do you
got
want me to
3.
start there?
3 who gets 3.
Okay. Yeah, if you go out and get your 3 personals, help them get 3, you become silver, which is the first step in the compensation plan. It's very simple. Send out the video to 3 people, send it out to 10. 3 of those people out of those 10 will probably end up wanting the product. Help them do the exact same thing. You help them get their 3 that get 3, and they become silver. And that kicks in a new part of the compensation plan. So it's a lot of fun. It's really easy. I mean, I'm sitting here and this thing keeps. It's really cool because I can look at my phone and go, it's messages. It'll alert you of WhatsApp. It'll alert you of Facebook. It'll alert you of your text messages. So your phone can be in the house. I was in the store. My wife was sitting on the bike, and I saw my Hero go off, and it was SMS. I'm like, oh, my wife will have to answer that one. It's pretty neat, the technology that they've got together here.
Well, Michael, it does sound that is pretty simple. I think most of us sort of do networking anyway, don't we? We get an iPhone or a Samsung or any kind of special technology, and we want to go share that with everybody and tell them how cool it is. And obviously, this is really cool.
Yeah.
So it seems like we might as well get paid for doing it, huh?
Yeah, Randy, and it's not going away. The Hero is a device that will be here, and our grandkids will talk about it, and it'll be much more acceptable. But Dr. Dan's right. It's like having a doctor on your wrist. When you look at the income that people are making in this industry with network marketing, and you put a device out there, like being the first one to market, Samsung or Apple, we have an opportunity. We own the technology to do this right. We have product in stock. We're going to ship it. I think Phil said one of his people got their product within 3 days. And you got to deliver the product, Randy. Sometimes companies grow too fast; they can't deliver the product. We're not going to have that problem. We're going to scale up. We're going to have the product in stock and ship it out directly to you. And you get the package. We even have a website where you can, learn how to operate the Hero. And Dr. Dan's going to start doing, and Spencer are going to start doing webinars on how to, do this device anywhere in the world. So we have it dialed in, Randy. We're not perfect yet. We're still a young company, and that's the opportunity, Randy. Timing's everything. When you look at opportunity, I'll give you an example. I was in a previous company, and I made a lot of money, had over 10,000 people in a couple of years.
Wow.
But the people that got in before me made millions. And I worked just as hard as they did, that this is much meetings, that, but the timing was they got in before I did, and they made millions. I did very, very well, but I got in a little bit too late. And we are, right now, Randy, probably less than 100 people in America. There's thousands of people in South America. We're the first pioneers here in North America, and that's where the wealth is. Get in early, take action, and never look back.
Wow. Well, Spencer, I'll tell you, we have a lot of people that come on our show that have all kinds of products and things, but this is cool. This is some technology that is just unlike anything I've seen. And it's just something that really, as I mentioned earlier, everybody should have this on their wrists. It doesn't make sense not to.
Yeah, and that's what's great about it. We have an opportunity. It's just like if you go out to a great restaurant and you have a great meal, you tell your friends about that restaurant. Not necessarily is that restaurant going to give you a free meal or give you a discount, but it's word of mouth is the best selling tool out there. We're not hiring a Michael Jordan or a star to put this on the wrist and say you need to have a hero. We're doing it because it works on us, and the ability to move forward and share it with the ones we love, the people out there who need it, that we see that need a health challenge, and the people working out. We're going to make their lives easier, healthier, and they're going to be a lot wiser. But what we want to really share with today is the ability, not everybody's going to buy a hero, and we realize that. We're after our fair share of this multi-billion-dollar business. We're not trying to compete with Apple, Samsung, Fitbit, and some of the other companies out there, but our technology is right up there at the top. It is doable, and we do pay for you sharing what the product is. And it's a numbers game. Every day we drive by certain places, and this is the biggest thing I can share with everybody. Get used to somebody telling you the word no. They don't want to know about it right now. They don't care about their health right now. Not till something bad has happened to them. Then they come back to you, hey, what is that device that you're wearing that could have saved my mom's life? She just had a heart attack. Okay? This is a numbers game. We have to tell everybody about it and remind them every 60 days, 90 days, send them information, keeping them up to date with what's going on with our device. Our device is great. It's one of the top ones out there. The technology is there. We're going to be able to expand it into about 5 different areas. But here's the magic numbers. There's 5 magic numbers, and if you can get a little bit of a rhino skin, I call it, over doing this since 1978, you could talk to 1,200 people, 900 think you're crazy, 300 kind of listen to you, 80 investigate what you have, and 3 join you. So networking is the best part. I can't go out and talk to 1,200 people a month without not seeing my new wife or without eating meals. It would make me crazy. But if we network and we have 2 people, that's 600 that we have to contact a month, and that's too much. So we bring another person aboard, and that's 3, and then it's 400 people. If we can get to 4 people working together, that's 300 people a month. We all have thousands of phone numbers in our phone. You can reach out to 10 people a day and just share this. It takes you about 15-20 minutes. They'll respond back to you, and your team grows. It's just like a grass fire. Once it catches on fire, it's going to spread, and the news is going to be out there. So this is the technology we have. We have a very high technology, but it's based on word of mouth sales, and that's been around forever. Whatever it's been, food, medical, movie, whatever you do, word of mouth is our best tool to get out there.
Absolutely. Well, Dr. Dan Salloway, I'm sure there's some people that'll say no matter what, no matter how great something is. But as a doctor and especially a radio personality that talks about medical issues.
Well, I'm working on the personality.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't imagine somebody saying no to this. It just doesn't seem likely.
I know. I mean, I was blown away by it. You know, there's a couple little features that this does. There's one that's somewhat like this. This is the only one you can read it right on the face. You don't have to use your phone, don't have to have your phone with you. But it vibrates before my phone rings. So a lot of times I'll turn my phone off at night, the sound, and then I'll know I'm getting a phone call, or I'll turn it off at the radio studio, and I'll forget to turn it back on, but my wrist will vibrate before my phone will, or I'll be upstairs. I think that's cool. I like that. I always know that I'm getting a phone call or I'm getting a message, a text. So that's just a little side benefit. The health benefit is extraordinary, folks. It really is. and it is going to be life-changing for so many people. There's a lot of people walking around with a silent disease called high blood pressure, and it can have a stroke, can have a heart attack. They don't know they have it. You get it for a family friend, and they go, "Oh, wow, my blood pressure is running 160 over 100. I didn't know I was in trouble." And they need to know that information. Or they may be healthy, and then they have something goes on in their life, a lot of stress, they lose a loved one or something, and their blood pressure is running high. Now they know it's running high, and this is going to save people's lives. Be a hero, save people's lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, give us one more time how people can get a hold of you, if you have a contact information, and also give us your website, if you would.
Okay. Do I give out my phone number? Okay.
You might not want to give out your phone number. You might want to just give out an email if you have one.
I'll give you my email. My personal email is dsolloway, DSOLLOWAY, at cox.net. That's COX.net. But the email, the Future Global Vision email is myfgv.biz/17965. 17965. And, I'd love to have you on my team. All the people that are on this would make great coaches for you. And they all work with me, and I'll work with those guys. So join our team, because as Philip said, there's only about 100 people in this. We're right at the top of this thing. No telling where this will go in a few years. And there's some health, I'll talk about it maybe next week. There's some nutritional supplements that are extraordinary. That's why this company doesn't have to charge you for the next watch, because they have things that once you take it, you'll want to take them. And there's money they can make for that, for the upline, that they don't have to get into your pocketbook off of making you buy more and more watches. They just make the watches better constantly.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that information. Let's go out to Colorado. And Phil Franklin, I see in the background there, it looks like you're living in paradise out there.
Oh, I love it here. We've got the mountains all around us. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Colorado or the Grand Mesa. It's the largest flat top mountain in the world, and it's got 250 I think it's 250 plus lakes up there. Wow. So, and what I love to do, obviously, I ride a bike. I'm president of Brothers in Christ. It's a motorcycle ministry group. So I've got the mountains all around me to go riding anytime I want, and sharing this thing with everybody. I was going to mention the other day I went in the shop, and as soon as I walked in, I put my phone up, I put the video on, I handed it to the guy. I said, "Hey, watch this." Well, I'm shopping around looking at everything. He's watching the video. I walked back over when it was about done. I said, "Pretty awesome, huh?" He goes, "Man, that thing's really neat." And I said, yeah, check it out. And I pulled my wrist up and showed him. And he goes, "Wow, you got one?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, how do I get that video?" I said, "Give me your phone number. I'll send it to you right now. What's your email?" I sent it right to him. He's already interested in buying the product. So that's how easy it is, guys. All it takes is, a want and a why.
Yeah.
You get out there, you tell people about it. What do you want in life? If your want's big enough, you'll get out there and do it. And if your why's big enough. So you just share information with people. And like I said, I don't pressure anybody to buy anything. I'm a professional friend maker. I've got a website, Professional Friend Maker. That's what I do. I go out and I introduce new people, I meet new people, and I don't have a person that I would call an enemy. Everybody, I try and make a new friend. And if I got something that gels with them, great. If not, hey, I made a new friend in the industry, and you never know when you're going to come back to that person and work with them with something else. So.
Yep. Well, for those that want to be your new friend and want to join you in your venture, can you give out your website? And if you have an email that you'd like to give out, feel free to do that as well.
Sure. My email is real simple. RSVP, the number 4, IT @gmail.com. Okay. And my website is BuyAHero, BUYAHERO.com.
BuyAHero.com. I love that. Very simple. Well, Phil, thank you so much for that information. And Michael, I know you are on a road trip. We have Michael Accurso who hails from Southern California, but he travels all over the world. And I understand that you pulled over in a Dairy Queen, I think, to talk to us via Skype, right?
Yeah, Randy, I apologize for the noise, a little bit of background. Me and
That's
Vic,
okay.
another friend, are driving to Salt Lake, and we came back and had a great meeting up there. And, you know, it's everywhere. Dan's right, Phil's right, Spencer's right, you're right. Everyone wants this product. They love it. It's like Christmas when you get the product. And, Randy, I want to thank you. You've been a friend for a long time. I applaud what you're doing. You're an entrepreneur. This country needs more people like you to share the vision of being your own entrepreneur, being your own economy. And we just love this opportunity. We have a great CEO, Raul Seriano, leading our charge. And we're just in a great spot right now, Randy. We need more help. We need more people to join us on this great venture.
Great. Well, for those out there that want to be your new best friend, how can they email you?
MMNewDynasty@gmail.com. MMNewDynasty@gmail.com. But get back with Phil, Dr. Dan, Spencer. Get started tonight. We'll see you next week. Are we going to be on again, Randy?
We can be on anytime you like. Sure.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, and we're having a great time. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, guys, for sharing with us via Skype. And Spencer, you know, what a great team these guys are.
Oh, it's a fantastic team. Real quickly, I just want to share before I get my website out again. This morning before I came down to the studio, Randy, I went over to Dr. Sung's office. He does gastric sleeve surgery, and he saves lives every day from people who have all reasons for being obese. He does in his office, about 24 surgeries a week. And Julie, his head nurse today, who I spoke with, I took it in there and I was explaining to her why the patients need it. She said, Spencer, 2 weeks ago, I was trying to go to my second job and I fell over in the car. I was having a heart attack. She said, I've been so stressed, a daughter getting married, all these things. She says, I want one of these first before I put it on any patient's wrist here. So with a wholesale retail type situation, the doctor's going to sign up one of his head nurses as a distributor. They're going to talk to the people, build it into the package of them going into the hospital, coming out, and be able to take care of their lives, to contact Dr. Sung on exactly what's happening in his life and their lives so he can better help them after their surgeries. For something that's a 45-minute surgery that changes your life, he now can help them down the line stay healthy. So with those kind of things, it's really fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, give us your contact. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
Well, my contact is, I just want them to go to Future Global Vision, and it's mygv.biz/17944. And if you want an email address, it's long, but it's all spelled out correctly. Health Equals Life 2014 @gmail.com, because that's the day and the month that Dr. Sung saved my life and turned my life around, and I'm glad I have the technology to stay healthy now.
Okay, let's do the website one more time. It's myfgv.biz
Yes.
/17944. 17944. Well, I'll tell you, this is just incredible technology, and it's so great to learn about it and be able to put that on my wrist and wear it, and know that you know, I have that information that I really need to know about my health. You know, a lot of us, we sort of ignore things until it's too late, and that's causes all the problems, right?
Well, I'll go back to 1971. My father went fishing with me for 2 weeks, and we basically had a great time. We came back, he was 47 years old, he went back to work, he had stress, and there was no technology back then. We just got our first microwave, by the way, pretty much. And he had a massive heart attack at 47 and died. If we would have known, he had just had a physical, if there was any kind of way of knowing that going on vacation, going back to work and the stress, if he would have had any kind of inkling, he'd still be with me here today. So I'm here to pay it forward and help everyone I know to keep their mother, father, grandparents, and their kids around longer for them, bigger family reunions.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for joining us, guys, and be a hero. Wear your hero. Bye-bye, everybody.